right, everybody, welcome to another session of Trinity Continuum Aberrant Persona Nova, where we're asking the question, what would you do with the power of a god? We are short one this session, which is okay, but let's find out who is here.
Yeah, my name is Lane, or you may know me as Florian or Saint Florian. I'll be playing Ross, also known as Aftermath.
I'm Idol, and I am playing the character of Theta.
And I'm Talk, and I'll be playing Moses, aka Blink.
And of course, as always, I am Zemian, reprising my role as the story guide for these goofy goobers. So, as a reminder, this is an adult game with adult themes and content. Rated R for mature. Um, so, I will also make a point. If you have been following this episode by episode, if you haven't, what are you doing? Go back and listen to previous episodes. But as a reminder, going into this episode, there's going to be domestic terrorism and domestic terrorism targeted towards minors. So be warned, if you can't stomach that, skip past it or just check out this episode and come back next time. You know, you do what you got to do. We're going to keep on trucking. That said, who wants to recap what happened last time?
Hmm. Suppose I'll do it since I kind of remember what happened last time this time.
There you go.
We started off more or less with a trip back to the amp room. Um, some of us needed to blow off some steam. Some of us needed to get away to relax. Mainly Theta, but everybody else wanted to party. So we went. Met up with Rakes. Theta asked him for some good stuff, some powerful stuff, which he did provide. And as Theta partook, she drifted off into a different dimension entirely. One with some pretty strange, almost prophetic dreams about
Why?
warfare, distant battles, something that could have happened, something on the moon, and so on and
Yeah,
so
the
forth.
moon.
The moon. But eventually she came back down. We enjoyed a little bit
Some
more
kind of
time at the amp
Egg
room. Yeah. Wow. Um,
Walker.
while we were there, Ross asked Rakes if Rakes could help him find somebody or point him in the right direction. That, of course, being Ross's father. And once Rakes had the name, he was a little bit taken aback and said, "Hey, why are you asking about him?" So we scheduled a meeting outside of the amp room, went and talked about it. And apparently, Ross's father is alive and well and working with slash for the Terridan in some capacity, while still remaining a baseline. Said the meeting could potentially theoretically be possible if we wanted. Just a pretty high price would need to be paid, whatever that would end up being. Had a short discussion about it, that we were cool with that, and said that we would Ross would like to meet with him. Whenever he gets back to us about that, we'll know a little bit more. But we went home and discussed our options as well. Namely, if staying with Utopia, especially in the midst of this potential meeting, is going to be feasible. What other options were. Think we decided for now that we just continue as is, and maybe to break up the boredom a bit, break up the humdrum, we would do some things around Novara to help. So Ross brought everybody some trackers of sorts that tracked crime, emergencies, and their social media feeds to see if there were things that were worth doing around the city. Of course, once we turned them on, we learned that there is an active event at one of the local high schools with a potential shooter. And that is the same school that Moses' sister goes to. Once he heard the news, he was off, and the rest of us were as fast as we could be behind. And I think that's where we're picking up today, yeah?
Yeah. So we are with Moses sprinting full speed, I presume, through and out the tower, through Novara streets, weaving through traffic that is blissfully unaware of what terrible thing is currently happening. You're hauling ass. For this immediate moment, I would like to check in with you two. What are you two doing to chase after him? Because you two are notably slower
Just
than
like
Moses.
that. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
I mean, could you blame it, I guess, but...
Right, but he's not the one who's bulletproof.
Right. How fast can you run?
Normal people fast?
Okay. All right. I can carry you there. It's not a big deal.
Oh, you got your license?
Sure.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm already internally giggling a little bit because you just said he wasn't bulletproof, and I just had the mental picture of Speedster comes running onto the scene. One shot just hits him in the dome, takes him out, and just splats in a wall.
Oh,
And
God.
that's just it. It's like,
Oh my
oh, that
God.
super speed did so much.
Catch that? Did it catch
Yeah,
my
it's
start? Holy shit!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
That'd be terrible.
yeah, of course. Let's not think about that. It's not very conducive to what's going on.
School shooting and we're laughing. What a great way to start the fucking episode.
Oh God.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh boy. All right.
Look, we're not monetized. It's fine.
Yeah, I know.
What are they going to do? Continue not to monetize us? Oh, no.
Wow.
Fuck, okay.
But yeah. So, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're flying there.
Yeah, I should be fine to carry you there.
Okay. What is, if any, the speed scale for your jetpack?
I think I have to look at the power for flight. Hold on, it should be on the
Yeah.
sheet.
Flight kind of grants its own amount of speed. I think there is a interaction where if you have speed, you might be able to use. Or no, I think flight is just limited by your dots in flight.
Speed scale is equal to the dots in flight, which is 3.
Not bad, not bad. And Moses is speed scale 5, right?
Let
How
me
fast can Moses run?
check, but I think it's more because of the. Let's see. So running starts at 1. I get +1 because of the edge swift, and I get
Okay.
+4, so that's 6.
Okay.
This
Fast
bitch.
motherfucker.
This
Yeah.
fucking bitch.
Okay. So he's going to get there functionally twice as fast as you are. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be a lot of travel time for either group. However, considering the nature of the situation, minutes
Are important.
can be an eternity.
Yep.
So, Moses, you, or Blink, I should say,
Yeah.
practically are blinking across the city to this high school. Novara Central High is not extremely far from the tower. The tower is not in a central location in the city. It is a little bit closer to the outer edges where things are less fully developed. But it's like literally seconds, maybe even a minute, if that. Like, you can get there super fucking fast. It's a blink of an eye for the normal person. When you're getting there, like you're arriving at the parking lot, there are already a couple police cruisers there, and you can hear the sirens of more vehicles coming, both ambulances, fire trucks, and police. There are a number of officers behind their cars. They're on their radios trying to get information, assumedly from dispatch, to understand what's going on. This is just the basic information you're absorbing as you're running onto the scene. Are you stopping here in the parking lot, or are you just going into the building?
I mean, the smart thing would be to stop, so I'm just going.
Yeah, understandable. You're a goddamn superhero.
I mean, I'm I'm worried
Yeah.
about my little sis. I'm not.
Crazy take, really crazy, completely
Wild,
unexpected,
right?
honestly. Yeah. So you go flying, and of course you go running, and there are metal detectors inside the front doors as you go in. The metal detectors start going off as you're running through. Because I'm assuming you have metal on you somewhere on your person.
If the boots are made of metal, then yeah. Otherwise,
Great question.
well, I mean, we can say I just have, because probably I'd have something. I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine there's probably components in the boots that would probably
Yeah.
set it off. Something like your phone isn't going to set it off, but like, because these are detectors that are detecting for like weapons and stuff. They're
Yeah.
trying to check for unusual things. So you fly through, they start going off. Of course, being in this building is a little eerie. You've I think you finished your last year of high school here, or maybe your last 2 years, something like that. So
But
you're
I kind of
familiar with the
remember.
building. Yeah. It is weird, though, to see the halls empty. Because, when you go to school, there are people shuffling about between classes, teachers in hallways. The school officer is patrolling, just keeping an eye out for, make sure everybody's being safe and all that. And then the occasional custodian making the rounds. But there is nobody in sight. You blitz down past the main office. A few doors down, you find a splatter of a couple drops of blood, and it kind of trails off, and you can see that it goes off into the security office where the door is shut. And you can see that there is dents in the door frame and an embedded bullet in the door of the security office. As a reminder from the report you heard last time, apparently the security officer at the school was injured He was shot, and he was the one who confirmed that there was a shooter in the building.
Okay.
Safe to assume the school is on lockdown. The unfortunate nature of this is, as an American student, you've been through shooter drills. So you know that students would be in their rooms, curled up in the corners, away from the door, maybe even barricading the door, potentially even arming themselves if they have to. So, on all likelihood, whoever is doing this is somewhere in these hallways. How do you want to proceed?
Is he? I guess he just. How do we put this? He would run about for about a minute, blindly through the school.
Okay.
As fast as possible because he's good enough in parkour to do that. And if he doesn't find it within the minute, he'd kind of come to his senses and start to sniff for gunpowder because gunpowder
Okay.
remains in the on the pistol, the smell once it's
Okay.
fired.
Running a lap through the hallways, you will eventually see a figure hauntingly similar to the events some months ago. Jeans, boots, hoodie, hood up, sunglasses, face covering, in a backpack, armed with an assault rifle. Silhouette, relatively feminine. When you do come around the corner, you are about halfway down the hall when they turn and you hear a woman's voice. So you're finally here.
I mean, I don't really. I just built straight at him to tackle to hit him or whatever. So I don't really care about that.
Sure. Okay. Go ahead. Give me an attack roll.
Sure. So let me just find it.
Did I not see? Oh, here we go. Okay. Why is my roll 20 scrolled like way far back? What the fuck?
Okay, here it is. So I'm just looking at the additional stuff I have to make sure I get it.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I understand. Very tense moment. Make sure you got your stuff squared away.
Okay, so okay, so I've kind of added it beforehand, and basically when I do close combat, I have a max difficulty that goes down up to 6 when all the items are combined.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna basically do a normal roll now.
Sure.
I just want to check one thing. If I'm going for a kick and I'm using the boots and the boots have aggravated, does that mean I have to attack with aggravated, or is that
Yeah, if
if
you hit somebody with something that has the aggravated tag and you deal an injury, that injury will be aggravated.
okay? Then I'm
Just
going
keep in
with
mind,
4.
aggravated in this is different from World of Darkness aggravated.
Okay, so it's not an insta kill for humans.
No, no.
Okay.
An aggravated injury is just an injury that takes twice as long to heal, and
Okay.
and generally speaking, requires medical attention to be able to heal it.
Okay. So I will in this case I'm not gonna do it because I'm still trying to kind of be a hero. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be +4 difficulty. Well, like for lower, and I'm gonna roll now. It's here, right? Unarmed melee.
Okay. 2
Yeah.
successes. I'm gonna roll her defense. Damn. No successes. So she's got 1 defense. So you have a total of 2 successes. Do you have any power scale? Because you said you are punching, right?
Yeah, so I have mega dex. I don't have mega
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you have 2 successes. She had defense 1. Um, what armor she's wearing gives her soft armor 1. So you have 2 successes. You can pay 1 to deal an injury condition to her. And then you have 1 success left over.
So I was thinking just for a second, but I was thinking to not damage her. I was thinking to just disarm her
Oh, okay.
because
So
that's
double
2
check the
successes.
stunts. Yeah. We want to look at the close combat stunts, and you said disarm is 2 successes. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you can do that, no problem. You get in there, you go to throw your punch, and it looks like she's ready to dodge, but instead you speed forward and grab the gun and just rip it free of her grasp, and you just kind of, do you want to hold on to it or do you want to send it flying? I'll let you
I
choose.
basically just after I do it, I just go back another 10 meters, whatever. I mean, with this, I think basically I can move as much as I want with the speed scale I have. So
Yeah, you're pretty flexible in how you can move around the battlefield. So yeah, you rip it away and just back off.
yeah,
You said 10 meters.
10 meters, and then I'm like, get on the ground while I'm holding the AK towards her.
Okay. She kind of holds her hands up. She's like, "Easy now, superhero. You're not really gonna shoot me, are you?"
No, but I can poke you in the face.
She just kind of quietly chuckles. Yeah, it's about what I expected. I told you, people. I'm gonna make you suffer.
Wait,
There is moment as she chuckles a little bit more and you begin to see something. Is she crying? No, that's not mascara that's running down her face. Underneath the sunglasses, there is blood beginning to run down her face.
oh fuck. I
and then there's a flash. I need you to roll athletics plus dexterity.
Okay. So that's
Fucking cloned herself. Fucking mega geniuses. God, fuck you.
so that's again. This is gonna be I'm not sure with all the things I have that's running base, but it's at least again uh four difficulty down. Unless there's complications, because of mega dexterity, I have like for every dot there's one complication down, and if it's not a complication, then it goes back to being a difficulty reduction.
So, let me. I want to check your mega dex to see if it applies to like dodging things effectively. Challenging feats of acrobatics and complex movement with the ease of walking across a room. It doesn't make the character faster, but you do have speed. Why can't I? Oh, right, because it's a mega edge, not a power. One
Okay.
day I will remember this. Super speed.
I do also
Where?
like get it's called defense. It's
Yeah.
it's under mega dexterity. It's basically says I get dice. I get one die for each mega dexterity.
Yeah, that's
It's
for
basically
defense pools. We're not
yeah.
we're not doing a defense roll right now.
Okay.
This is to essentially evade an explosion.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
Which
based off of super speed used as dodging, so I don't know. That's what I said. But
yeah. Because for avoiding an explosion, you're not making a defense roll. You're making an athletics roll to get away from it.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, I'll say you're. Well, no, because being acrobatic doesn't even have an effect here. Tell you what, you said you're scale 6 for your speed.
Yeah.
You'll have. I'll give you 2 scale on this, so you will have 4 enhancement for your
Okay.
athletics roll to get away.
Okay. And it's a div 7, right?
There's no diff. Or well, yeah. You're
Yeah.
always rolling at target number 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah, that doesn't fluctuate. That is always what that
Okay.
is.
Okay. So that's 8 successes then.
God damn. All right. Well, let's see what she's going to roll, shall we?
No.
Yes.
She fails.
Lamau, you wish.
I do.
Oh my god. Now,
Wow.
I'm just gonna teleport everybody to the Mariana Trench now.
The whole school.
And I also did put in the Sahara Desert one. I was just thinking not to teleport a random person there. But okay.
So
Hey, Zemian, can you not?
What did he roll? I'm not looking.
Also rolled 8.
You fuck.
Yeah.
So
Was that
considering the
aggressive? I'm sorry.
situation, I'm going to go in favor of the attacker here since you were caught off guard because you were not expecting her to be her.
Makes sense, but
So-
fuck you.
What is your defense? What is your not your defense? I'm sorry, your soft armor.
My soft armor is. Let me look at it. It's 4.
Cool. I'm gonna have to revisit how this works, I think. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this is going to just deal 1 box of damage to you. So you're just gonna be bruised. So effectively, you're gonna get far enough away that you're gonna get hit by the shockwave, and it's the shockwave throwing you into a wall that's actually gonna be what hurts you, rather than the explosion itself. Maybe you got a couple singed hairs.
Okay. Just to understand the U fiber, I think it grants me 1 hard armor. Do I check that or do I check the bruise because it's an
Yeah,
explosion?
it would fill out a hard armor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And so you see this flash after that moment of sudden realization where there is just this black silhouette of a person amidst all of this light as you try to run. And you get thrown into a wall at the far end of the hallway. And your ears are ringing. Your stomach feels like it is flipped upside down. Your sense of gravity is gone for the moment. You're on your hands and knees, kind of trying to catch your breath from smacking into the wall. And you're having to fight the urge to actually puke because of how just off you feel right now. You're not even sure why. Like, you've hit stuff before, you do parkour, but you've never been so fucked up from hitting something that you feel like you need to puke. But you're getting like this weird sense of vertigo, essentially. To break down what's really happened here, the shockwave from the blast has completely fucked with the fluid in your ear. It's fucked with your vestibular sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Your body's urge to puke is an evolutionary quirk as a result of that. There is a bunch of smoke and dust, all kinds of particles floating through the air. There's even a very faint pink mist that is settling on the ground. As you're gathering your senses, you look to see what has happened. For the 2 people that are flying over, you are about halfway there. You can literally see the school some blocks away. Like, you're almost there. And then you see a fireball erupt from one of the wings of the school. And a huge plume of smoke. Before Moses has a chance to assess the damage, Ross, you can already assess the damage because you get a plain view of it. And just with your mind's ability to process information and also your familiarity with architecture, you're able to determine that this explosion just cratered about 30 meters or so of this building. Whatever set that explosion off was a large explosive. Sirens are wailing. Moses, you're getting to your feet. there is a crater of concrete and tile, fragments of bone. You feel something warm on your face, and there is specks of blood that are on you. There is some strips of fabric here and there. There are a number of classrooms, from what you can see, that are gone.
I think Moses would just, as he gets up and gets his bearings and sees that, he'd just be frozen stiff in shock, like jaw wide open, words not being able to form, just shock. So he's kind of, stunned, frozen in place.
Okay. You're processing.
I'm trying to find a visual reference of 30 meters to understand this, and I'm like, it's huge, but there's nothing really that I can use to kind of
It's like a
help
missile going off.
listeners understand how big it is, though.
To put this in scope for American listeners, meters to feet, it's going to be about 100 feet. More specifically, it's about 98.5 feet, roughly.
Apparently, if you want a reference from like a visual perspective, it says 3 average buses end to end. So that, but in a radius.
Yes. Essentially, this whole wing of this school
is gone.
Is practically gone. There are remnants of corners of rooms, lower portions of cinder block walls that are still remaining. There are fragments of desks, pieces of paper that are burning up, some chunks of textbooks left over. But this spot is a crater. It is almost a perfect circle or perfect sphere of an explosion that went off here just about. Like, the crater similarly goes not a full 30 meters deep, but goes a good 10, maybe 15 meters down. And the air is gray with sunlight and smoke. The two of you that are flying there are arriving on scene around this point as Moses is absorbing what just happened.
Theta's feet touch the ground, and she's heading straight for that building. You guys can, if anyone is looking at her, they can see she's activating a power as she's going already. She is going to boost herself. 1 second, let me just double check. She has boost 2, I believe. Yeah, boost 2. So she's going to put it into her might. So she's going to be temporarily at 5 might as well.
Okay.
That's got to put down my usage. Quantum. Whoa, did I just scroll? Hold on, sorry. I accidentally hit the scroll wheel and put my quantum to 0 for a second.
That's not good.
No, I fixed it.
Kind of need that.
Yep. I think it was just 1 quantum per dot. And then, I mean, it doesn't necessarily like you off yet, but she is basically prepping her healing ability. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of flavor in that. You guys can also see her fingertips are going that kind of porcelain shade that Ross seen before when she healed her mom.
Okay. So you're boosting. Ross, what are you doing?
I gotta find Moses first. I gotta make sure that he is all right.
Do you want to go in through where the school has been opened up, or do you want to go through the front doors?
Fastest egress, sure.
Okay. Sure. You go to where the explosion was. There are plumes of smoke still rising. There's not a lot in the way of fire. There's a couple small ones burning here and there. You come down into the remnants of this hallway, and you can see Moses standing there in shock. Looking around, you see no evidence of an attacker. The only person in the hall right now is Moses, but you can see through some of the clearing smoke now that on the farthest edges of the explosion there are people who are injured, and your hearing isn't currently fucked. You can hear the screaming and the cries of panic and pain.
I'm gonna just gotta rush to him first.
Theta seeing or hearing the screaming and everything like that, she's going to find, like, just at a quick glance, who looks the worst. And that's who she's going to first. And then she's just going to start screaming, medics, I need triage.
Okay.
Worst
At the
injuries
moment-
to me. She's just screaming it as she's healing.
Yeah, you're screaming that. At the moment, you're the only people on scene, but you are kind of hastily clambering your way across this crater to the remnants of the rooms that are still kind of in one piece. There are a number of students who have been effectively harmed by shrapnel, as well as teachers that have been harmed by shrapnel, as well as have limbs in various states of breakage, if not worse.
Okay.
There are some that you can see that are dead. And just looking at a quick glance of the situation, you imagine that there were probably casualties whose bodies you cannot find.
Yeah.
But for those that are still alive, you can effectively start doing your healing. How much? Because here is the reality of the situation. You only have so much quantum.
Yeah.
You only have so much energy.
Sure do.
So are you focusing, like you said, the worst first?
Yes, she is. She's prioritizing life-saving healing over anything else.
Okay.
So she's also only going to the point of stabilizing. She is not fully healing if possible to preserve as much energy as she can. She's just stabilizing life and then moving on.
How many successes is it to resolve a life-threatening injury? Is it 4 or is it 3?
Let me look here.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, I remember that 5 was bringing people back from the dead.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying. I feel like 4 was
Maimed at 4.
life-threatening, but
Maimed.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, maimed is 4.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll 1d10 to determine just how many are in the imminent they need care right now or they're not going to survive.
Okay. Oof, Jesus.
8. Okay. If you could go ahead and start making rolls for me and tracking how much quantum you're spending.
All right. She's probably gonna pull from the momentum pool, guys, just so you're aware. We've got 4 in there
Yeah.
right now.
That is
Considering this situation started before we were short Skolex, I will let you keep the 4 in the pool. It's supposed to be 3, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm going to be generous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So generous after you blew up the school.
I am a loving God. I do it because I love you.
Mm. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Sorry.
While
Sorry.
while you're handling that, Moses and Ross. Moses. Your ears are still ringing a bit, but you are beginning to hear things. Everything sounds super quiet to you, but you can begin to hear again.
So
That's when you hear me slowly, maybe. Because I'm like,
Oops.
I'm right here now. Just trying to get a response from you.
So he just starts. So I just start kind of moving my head a bit, and I'm like, she was here. I, 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 I took the gun, but it was her. And I just keep repeating that.
Focus. Are you hurt?
I, I, and he looks at himself. But no, I don't think so. And he kind of almost pukes right next to you, and he's like, I, I guess she was, it was her, and I kind of hold your shoulders, and like it was her, it was her.
Does he look outwardly injured in any way?
No. Do you have any dots in medicine?
Is medicine a skill in this game? Hold on.
Oh, it
Yep.
might not be medicine. It might. Oh yeah,
Oh, it
it is
is.
medicine. I think. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah,
doubts.
Am
yeah.
I crazy? Wow, you're fake. He definitely seems disoriented, but you're not seeing any injuries. Maybe he has a concussion. You don't know.
Real quick. If I fail a roll, does that put any back in the momentum pool?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm immediately going to use that on my last roll here. It's just 1 into the momentum, right? So momentum will
Yes.
be at 0. I used it
Okay.
all.
Okay.
How many? Okay, so that was 6 left. That was another 4 successes. So that's 5 left. Another 4. So that's 4 left. Another 4. So that is 3 left. There are 3 more people who dire need of attention.
So
How's
3
your
more rolls,
quantum
or
looking?
I'm at 8.
Yeah, because I'm letting you pool successes
Okay,
to
I see
heal
what you're
these
doing.
people.
I see what you're doing.
So like, if it takes 1 and a 3, okay, you had to use your power twice to actually like fully help somebody.
Yeah, I just counted each roll as a quantum. That's
Well,
how
how
you
much
wanted me
does
to do
healing
it, right?
cost to use it?
I'm pretty sure it's the. Let me double check. Sorry.
Every roll you make, it's spending quantum.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
know.
letting you,
I'm pretty sure it was just the 1, but let me double
unless
check
you
now,
want to
'cause I-
leave people still injured but out of the danger zone.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. That's what I meant when I was saying she's not fully healing. She's only getting them to
Okay.
like, she's life saving them.
Okay. All right. So in that case, you partially helped one person. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Well, you made. Well, that one roll failed, so you made 9 rolls. So realistically, you've one person is completely fine. You completely. Well, actually, no. Sorry. Everything that's 4 and more successes. So that's
2.
1, 2. So there are 2 people who are now completely fine. Actually, no. That's right. Sorry. I for a moment thought of another thing. 2 people that are completely saved. There are 6 people that are, well, considering you rolled 1 extra time, I will say that there are 5 people that are still in critical condition effectively. Well,
They're like on
let's
that
see.
line. They're on that line where they still need medical attention, but they're not going to die
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, there's, let's say, so the ones are those that are steer and critical. So how many ones did you have? There's 1,
That's a few.
2, 3. Okay. So 3 people in critical condition. So they still need immediate medical care, but they are not as dire as they were.
Yeah.
2 people have been saved, or don't need medical, which means there are 3 in
In
various
between those
states of
states.
injury.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that's still going on because that's taking time. Back to you 2.
So he
Yeah.
appears outwardly fine. He's just delirious.
At the moment, yeah. You're not entirely sure what's going on at the moment.
Okay. Right. We'll deal with that in a minute. We need to get people out of here. We need to evacuate as many people as we can. Can you stand?
Yeah, I can, but and I kind of start slapping myself a few times. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Should what do I do? What do we do?"
One by one, out the front door. It doesn't look like you've received much damage. Just as many people as you can get out. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Start near where the blast occurred so we can get people out if they need assistance.
Okay. And basically, that's what I start to do. Anyone that I can get the one by one, I kind of whiz them as fast as possible to the.
Sure.
I guess they
So
have something set up with medicals, like ERs
they're
outside.
in the process of setting it up. You guys came over here while people were still arriving on the scene because you guys are fast as fuck.
Already.
So you start rushing people out. One of the officers sees you bringing somebody to the parking lot who is injured, and he's like, "Hey!" And he's snapping his fingers, trying to think of what your name is. He's Blink, right? What's going on in there?
The terrorist exploded. There's a lot of people injured. I gotta get him here. Just try to save as many as you
Has
can.
the
And I run.
has the terrorist been? You're gone.
Yeah.
You blur grab somebody, come back. He's like, "Oh, are they gone? Like, did you get them?"
They killed themselves. Yeah, they were in the center of the explosion.
Jesus Christ! He gets on the radio and he starts parroting some of this information through the radio. Some of the ambulances are finally pulling into the parking lot. Fire trucks right behind them. And officers start explaining things to them. They start moving. Ambulances start addressing the people that you're bringing out, flashing back and forth.
Yeah.
Ross, what are you doing while people are being taken out and Theta is healing people? What are you doing?
Panicking a little bit on the inside. Very quickly run through a bunch of processes, just like, how did this happen? What can I do? A bunch of plans, a million that once that fail. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, No, this can't be right. I'm not gonna let it end like this. I gotta do something. And I want to try something extreme.
Oh
Okay.
God.
I'm gonna max out.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Love getting transcendence. I love getting transcendence.
Mm-hmm. So actually, yeah, it's been a minute since I've done it, so I'm gonna find it real quick just to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. You have that on the roll 20, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, it should
I
be
can.
there.
Yep. Here you go.
Okay.
You're gonna spend quantum points to assemble a pool of dice equal up to your quantum rating. So, if you have 4 quantum and you want 4 dice, you gotta spend 4 quantum points.
Yep. Okay.
And you can take extra flux for enhancement.
Which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 4 quantum and take 4 flux.
Okay.
Which will push me to 12 flux.
Yeah.
So
Are me and
Go
you
ahead
like
and,
neck and neck right now on Transcendence?
I'm Transcendence 4. I don't know where you're at.
You're one up above me now. Okay.
I started with a little more. So yeah. Yeah, and I guess I'll roll this roll to see what I get.
Okay. Let's see it.
Hopefully this does not backfire in the slightest. There
5
we go.
successes. What are you trying to achieve?
I'm
What
going
power are you
to
reaching?
I'm gonna pour all of those successes into environmental anima and quantum anima.
Okay.
I went here, right? For a little bit. I know what the school looks like.
Yeah.
I can pretty reasonably recall the layout. And even though the matter is currently escaping as smoke into the air, the things that constituted the school are still present for the most part, yes?
Some of it. Looking at the crater here, there's effectively a significant portion of material that was vaporized.
Mm-hmm. But that's just it. It would just be vapor. It'd
It's
be
just vapor. It still exists. It's still
Yeah.
matter.
okay. I'm gonna fly to the center of damage, and using these powers, my intrinsic powers are disruptive. They're destructive. But I'm going to focus them and disrupt the flow of time. And I'm going to rebuild the school.
Okay.
I want all of the matter that is currently moving forward in time to flow backwards and reconstitute itself.
Okay. Interesting.
Take that, God.
Right? As soon as he said he was maxing out, and I'm like, okay, we're doing some timey-wimey bullshit here. Let's go. Fucking knew it.
Trying to read these powers here.
These are closest powers in the book that fit to the idea of manipulating matter, but it may still fall into the realm of like a power stunt. I'm not sure.
Hmm. Because quantum anima, otherwise inanimate matter, allowing them to move things at a distance without physical contact of the usual transfer of kinetic energy. Effective lifting a bit. Okay, so that's letting you Manipulate stuff and environmental anima. Manipulating various forces, the nova creates changes in the surrounding environment, from raising or lowering the temperature, condensing moisture out of the air to create fog. This power is acquired. The nova can create one of level 1 barrier to movement, a +1 complication, or a level 1 environmental damage with the continuous and deadly tags. Okay. I think this does fall within environmental anima. But I can see how you're factoring in the quantum anima as well.
So we'll say I got 5 successes there, and both the powers are quantum minimum dots. So I'll go environmental anima 4, quantum anima 1.
Okay. So yeah. Sure. This definitely feels kind of stunt-ish to me.
Yeah.
Because this is outside the expectation of what these powers are supposed to be able to do to a degree. Even changing local gravity. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll your environmental anima plus your quantum.
Okay.
And I'll give you +1 enhancement for quantum anima.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
3 successes.
You're pushing beyond to undo this horrific thing as best you can. Everything is still here, just in different forms. And through quantum forces and quantum mechanics, realistically, those things are still those things. They are just being perceived a certain way. But you can, as a being beyond human, you can reach into the energy of the universe and twist the rules. You can take those forces and make them cooperate with your will. There's that desire to return that matter to a previous state, to rewind the clock. Instead of sending particles in every which direction, you invert the process, functionally rewinding time. A million tiny microgravity wells of quantum force pulling the aspects of matter back together to recreate what had happened, or to undo what had happened, rather, to recreate what was. It's hard. You are physically not stretching a muscle. You're not flexing anything. and yet you're sweating. You're so concentrated. You can feel reality working against you. You are actively violating the universe's natural inclinations to operate in specific ways. You are able to reconstitute the walls, the floors, and the ceilings. But the desks, the posters, the bookshelves, the textbooks, the backpacks, the people, none of that comes back. But the structure comes back.
Is it possible this is a power that has a duration of maintained?
Mhm.
That I could continue to focus on that and bring more things back from the brink at the cost of like additional quantum.
Yes.
Then that's what I'll do.
Okay. You spend more quantum, push yourself harder, and desks begin to reassemble themselves. The bookshelves, the textbooks, clothing. Chalkboards, well, whiteboards, I should say. It's a newer building. Markers, pens, pencils. The stuff that filled these rooms reconstitute.
But not the people.
You can push for more if you want.
I'm already in this deep.
Okay. You push hard. A shirt is one thing. A marker is one thing. As complicated as something as simple as an expo marker is. It's far simpler than a human body to bring back. But you push really hard and you begin to reconstitute bodies that were here. And there are now several classrooms of limp people that had been unconscious now, huddled in corners, fading away from a potential person that wished them harm. Now several rooms with a corner that has a mass of unconscious people.
They're not dead.
Do you run over and check?
I'm probably busy. I mean, I'm sure she's noticing shit happening around her, but I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
if she would
for sure.
she'd be able to get up and go because she's healing still.
I'd say around this point, you've probably finished triaging the people who are
Okay.
in immediate need.
Yeah, if that's the case, she's not going to question what the fuck is happening because fucking superpowers, whatever.
Mhm.
She's just going to look at some of the least injured teachers and be like, or adults, well, whoever's on the scene that she can, if there's medics finally showing up, then she's going to direct them, obviously, to get people out of the building because she's not 100% sure what's going on.
Mhm.
So if they're stable enough, get them out.
Yep.
And then she's going to go over to any reformed bodies and start checking, I guess. Probably with another medic following after her. She'll
Sure.
just literally point at one, say whatever name's on their badge, and say with me, and go.
Roll me a medicine check. Medicine plus intelligence.
Oh, good. I'm great at both of those things. I thought I bumped my medicine. Guess I didn't. Just the one instead of two. Yeah, fuck. She thinks they're dead.
They're definitely not conscious.
Okay.
Checking a pulse, you're having a hard time. You don't know if maybe you're just kind of panicked in the nature of the situation or if there is no pulse. You're struggling. It is
She's
around this time that the emergency responders are actually coming into the building now that they've actually been filled in on what's going on. So all this has been happening relatively fast. Some of them are like on the edge of where the reconstitution has happened, not wanting to be caught in the middle of literal walls reforming and such. But some of them are in stunned amazement, and some of them push forward and like, we gotta go, and start rushing in to start checking people. They immediately are going to the people who are still injured.
okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, Theta was going to yell if they go to the group that she healed. She's going to go over. She goes, they need medical attention, but I saved life-threatening injuries. I need someone over here helping me check these guys.
Okay. One of the paramedics, he turns, points to one of the ladies who is helping putting out stretchers. He's like, go ahead and help her with them over there. And he gets on his radio and he's like, we're gonna need a lot more people in here. And stuff is happening. It is organized chaos, as befits an emergency situation. Professionals know what to do. They're here, they're doing their job, but there's only a certain level of organization that can happen in a situation like this. The two of you begin checking the paramedic. She is checking for a pulse. She pulls out a newer piece of technology to help diagnose potential issues, slaps it around the wrist of one of the students here that are in this pile. And she's also doing manual checks for pulse and stuff, just in case technology's malfunctioning. She's like, I've got a pulse. And she pulls out a flashlight, starts shining in the eyes. They seem reactive. All right, but they're not responsive. Um, and they start getting people out of the building. Police are doing a sweep of the school, looking for any other attackers. Students in other classrooms are being evacuated out one of the other exits of the school. Eventually, reporters are on the scene. There are all kinds of law enforcement that show up. Aside from the police, SWAT does make an appearance. It's about an hour before the three of you finally make your way outside of the building. There are reporters being held behind police tape. They are desperately crying out for your attention. all three of you. Amidst the vehicles that are here, you all cannot help but notice there is one standout vehicle that does not befit all of the emergency vehicles are here. And that is a black SUV parked at the far end. And there is a man in black with sunglasses on, standing beside it, speaking on the phone. Officers approach you guys and ask if you can give a detailed report of what happened.
I guess Moses would have calmed down a bit. But he would still kind of look towards Ross, I guess, first to see if he would say something because he's kind of perplexed that the building reconstituted itself.
Yeah.
It is too large to speak of it in a simple statement. The damage has been reversed. That is all that needs to be known.
Okay, but we need to know, who did this? Like, do you have an ID on the perp? Like, what exactly happened in there?
It was it was one person, one woman. She had a gun. I took the gun away. I assume she was a Nova like us. She just started bleeding and exploded. Her, as
Jesus
in the
Christ.
body, not
Okay.
she didn't have a bomb. She was a bomb.
Okay.
Being that that's the
Alright.
first Theta heard of that, she's gonna like glance towards Blink as he says that, but she doesn't say anything more.
Okay. There weren't any other, like, were they alone?
No, just her.
Okay. Okay. Um, hey, so you look a little shook, understandably. It might be, just a good idea. Go ahead. He turns a little bit and points to like one of the farther ends of the parking lot. He's like, that ambulance over there, go ahead and just, you know, just swing over there, let them get a look at you, make sure you're good, and help clean you up a little bit, man.
I I kind of look at myself. I assume I still have like the blood mist on me
There,
and stuff.
there is like dozens of tiny little red specks that at the moment are kind of dried on your face, your hands, and are speckling your U fiber.
It's yeah, okay. Um
Theta's gonna just like slide her arm through Blink's, and she's going to grab Moses by the hand. Or not Moses, Jesus Christ. I'm never gonna get your guys' names right. Aftermath and Blink. She grabs Aftermath's hand, she puts her arm through Blink's, and she's gonna just lead them to the ambulance.
okay.
If you start leading me towards the ambulance, I'll tear myself away.
No, you're coming with me because I would need to talk to you. She's gonna like hold Theta onto your hand.
We will talk later. Ambulances are for humans.
Yeah, you're just gonna stand by. I know you don't need healing.
I am worried that my presence here after the strain may be a detriment to other people. I don't know if my suit is actually hanging on at the moment, so I'm going to leave. We will
Okay, but
reconvene.
you're acting weird. I guess
And
I don't know.
I'll fly away at this point. In the
You
middle of
fucking
the sentence.
asshole. I
Um,
guess we're all acting weird. Oh my god.
oh
Sorry.
shit, that's right, that's right. And I take out my phone and I start to call my sister.
Ugh.
Rings. 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 Voicemail.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sure there's a lot of phones ringing, so we wouldn't have been able to pick that out of the.
Oh yeah.
Who are you
um,
calling?
my sister, fuck, what class was she in? What?
Your sister went here?
Yeah, that's why I ran. That's fuck.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. She's gonna just shove him towards the ambulance.
I get shoved.
Yeah. Let me know where she was. I'll go. Can you sit here and get looked at? Do you know what class she's in?
No, I mean, it wouldn't be information he cares about, really. Like,
Yeah. What
which
grade? What grade?
that is something he would know, but off the top of my head, don't.
I believe from the conversation we had, you said she was like about 16, maybe 17, I think. Because she was a couple years younger than you. So I think she would have been about a junior in high school.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Her name is Cassie, and yeah.
yeah.
What's your last name? Raj, right?
No, so it's wait,
What's Raj?
Griffiths.
Where the fuck
Raj.
did Raj come from?
It's my
Raj
middle
is his
name.
last name.
I
Or
hate.
middle name.
It's
Sorry.
one of them. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cassie Griffith? Griffith?
Griffiths.
Griffiths. Griffiths.
Griffiths.
Okay. She's gonna sit him, whoops, with the ambulance. What did I just do? We're fine. Okay. And she's going to go find anyone lingering on the scene giving reports who looks like a teacher or some sort of adult who wasn't taken off the premises, who's,
Out here at the front, the first people you see that look like school staff look like they might be teachers, but they might also be administrative staff. You're not sure.
Okay, that's fine. She'll go over to them.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what grade is
Yep.
16-year-olds? Junior, you said, right? I don't know how that works for you guys.
16, 17. It depends on birthdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I need to know what classroom Cassie Griffiths was in. She's a junior. Do you guys know roughly where she would have been at that time period?
We would need to check the schedule in the system, which we would have to get back into the building.
No, okay. We can't do that right now, I don't think. And she's just gonna
No.
hum and haw. And she's gonna move instead towards paramedics at that point. And she's going to ask who she would have to talk to know the names of patients that were taken to hospital. Does she have to call the hospital for that?
You would have to call the hospital, and then you would also have to I mean, you're not with law enforcement. It wouldn't be a warrant per se, but
If I have a family member do it, is that okay?
yes, if you had permission from the family.
Okay,
have
I
that
have her
information.
brother, so I'm just gonna get him to call.
Okay.
Additionally, do we have an estimate on casualties?
We're in the ballpark right now. We haven't been able to. We haven't taken the time to count everybody, but at the moment, it's looking like roughly 70 various states of injury. A handful of people that are in critical condition right now, thanks to you. And then we have, I don't even know how many people who are unconscious and unresponsive. Easily over 100, maybe even pushing 200.
Shit. Okay, and at this point, has basically everyone been transported, or is transport still ongoing? Because you said it's been a few hours.
Oh, it's ongoing. It's been an
Okay.
hour. Like
Oh,
this
sorry, I
is
misheard.
yeah, you guys are like kind of at the end of what you can do without fully tapping yourselves out.
Okay.
But there is obviously still shit going on. Like
Okay.
they're still hustling and bustling.
And I'm guessing because of the level of this, more than one hospital has been used to bring people to.
Yes.
Okay. So she's just gonna start then calling. She's gonna for now she's going to walk back to the ambulance where Blink is, and she's just gonna start calling hospitals and asking if any of the school patients were Cassie Grafos.
Okay.
And then, she's speaking on behalf of the family right now, the brother who she's with.
So while that's happening, Moses, you're being kind of sat down on the edge of this ambulance. This paramedic, he's looking you over. He's like, "Oh boy, you're a mess." Here, he pulls out like a damp, warm towel. He's like, "Use this to clean yourself off. I'm gonna get you some water and a little bit of medicine to help you. Um, you look like you're a little imbalanced. Were you near the explosion?"
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was near it, but I think I'm okay.
Yeah. How's your breathing feeling? I want you to just think about breathing right now. Does your breath feel clear? Can you breathe easy? Like deep breaths.
So I try to breathe. I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Are you still feeling nauseous? And he's kind of filling a cup with some water from a big cooler he's got.
I'm okay. I'm okay, I guess.
All right. He gives you a cup of water, gives you a small pill. It's like this will kind of help chill you out. It's just a basic, little bit of a muscle relaxer just to help you relax a little bit. You don't look hurt. You don't look like you have any injuries. Just take it easy. If you do have any last injuries, I know you Utopia guys, you've got your whole medical staff and stuff. But if complications continue, make sure you actually talk to a professional. But you look like you're okay. Just you know, relax. It's over now. You're safe. We'll take care of the rest. Um, Meanwhile, Theta at this point is next to you making those phone calls.
Okay. Thank you. And I guess I say at the moment. Oh, okay. And I start to call my dad because I want to see if he has the schedule.
Phone rings, immediately picks up. Moses, what is going on over there? I have been I'm
I
literally about to jump in the car. I've been calling
just
and calling and
just tell me,
calling.
do you know where what class Cassie was in? If there's a schedule, if you can look where she was in, so I can check with.
She fuck I I'm sure the schedule's around here somewhere in the house. I want to say it was history or science. I'm not. It might have been chemistry. I can't. I can't fucking remember right now. Um, but I, maybe I'm wrong, but from what I saw online, that was the junior wing. Most of no. She okay. I have you have you seen her? Have you heard from her? I've been trying to call her phone. I haven't gotten anything.
I called her as well. I was here. I was helping save people. I'm looking for her right now. Yeah, okay. I'll check those three. I'll check those three.
Okay.
I'll let
I'm
you know.
gonna I'm gonna start calling around, I guess. And he'll hang up the phone.
Yeah, and I guess I just blab that out to Tata hastily, and then I run towards where all of these classes are because
Just
I
before he takes off, as soon as he starts talking, she's actually gonna grab him because she's noticed he has a tendency to run off on her.
yeah
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. And she's
yeah.
just gonna hold him and be like, we're going together. Zippy McZipperson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Sure. So
And
we need
she's still got one phone like here while she's following him. Because
and
she's still checking hospitals.
I basically go to check those rooms, and I also am looking through the crowd if I can. I don't know how it goes. Are the schools big enough there that there are multiple teachers for the same class or not? But I
To a degree. So there's generally a split between like general level education and then advanced level education
okay.
for the different types of classes. So there would have been a general history and then there would be like an advanced history. Same thing with science and so on and so forth. Um, so you go running through those rooms, you're looking through the kids that are still in the building, you're not seeing her among those kids that are still in the building.
Do you
Okay.
see any of her friends?
And are those just to make sure those rooms are they among the rooms that Ross remade or are
Yeah,
they?
I think
yeah,
he remade everything.
it did.
Ah, but yeah, but there was
Yeah,
some parts of the school that were not touched by the explosion, right?
Oh, I see what
correct.
you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Okay. Yeah, so if I don't see her, yeah, I'll be asking friends if I see her friends. I probably don't remember their names, but I remember the faces. So if I
Um, one of the friends you do find is one of the unresponsive students.
oh fuck. So I just assumed that then they're in the same class together, or yeah,
Essentially.
yeah. Oh fuck.
Um,
Okay, so this one was my Cassie's friend. Fuck.
Link, I need you to show me a picture of her, please. Your sister, because I'm looking at these faces and I don't know how to tell if they're going to be your sister or not. I'm sure you've
Uh,
got a picture on your phone.
okay, sure. And I basically I don't know. Within a minute, I assume I find it.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this room, is this still where they're being transported out of? So there's still just a bunch of people unconscious here?
Yeah, like I said before, it's organized chaos that's still
Yeah.
going on. There are people consistently being shuttled out of the building to the staging area outside, then shuttled to hospitals.
Okay.
Um,
So
yeah.
she's going to post Moses up by the staging area. She's going to say, you're going to stand here. You're not going to go anywheres. You're going to look at everybody here, and you're going to identify your sister's friends, anyone you recognize. Okay? And I want you
Okay.
to make sure you give that information to the paramedic handling them, because there's likely that a lot of these students don't have ID on them and they don't know who they are. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
If your sister is still in that building, she's going to come through here. If she's been sent off already, I'm going to find her in a hospital.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
Okay. So that's what you guys are doing.
Yep.
Ross, you've
Mm.
blown away. What are you doing?
Right now, I'm going to contain myself because I spent so much quantum that my suit is beginning to fail.
Right. So heading back to your room in the tower, I take it.
Correct.
Gotcha. You get back to the tower, the living area of the tower, landing on the top of it, going downstairs to your room. It is peaceful, quiet, seemingly unimpacted by what has happened. Presumably, there's activity buzzing floors below you. But here, it's a little slice of peace. What are you doing in your room?
I need to begin repair, so I'm gonna strip the suit off. Start looking for the places where things have worn thin exposure of energy and just begin work. And in the meantime, I can still communicate with the other two.
Okay.
So I'll start sending out messages to them both.
Okay. What are those messages?
I apologize that I had to leave, but I was correct. My suit was beginning to fail. I wasn't going to undo your hard work, Theta. Any status on Cassie's whereabouts?
No, not yet. I'm calling hospitals. I have Moses watching this the staging zone for any faces he recognizes. It was the junior wing that was attacked. It seems like all of the classes she could have been in were in that wing of the building.
I see.
And I mean, I haven't talked to Moses about this, but the woman was the bomb.
Right.
How is that a thing? I saw her body at the bottom of the ocean.
It's possible that we weren't even dealing directly with Juliet McRae.
Fuck. So now we have an enemy out there who can make devastating bombs. We need to locate once you're able, can you contact your mom, Zara's parents, anyone who has had a link to you guys that they may target? They need to find a place elsewhere that no one knows about for the time being.
I can do that. Should be able to give the calls while I'm making repairs.
Yeah.
Should be
Either
great.
they find. Sorry.
Are we absolutely certain there's no one else hostile on the site?
No,
Then stay vigilant.
I will. Um. Shit. Okay. Um. Yeah, that's it. Just contact them. I'm going to ask Riggs if he can keep an eye just from a distance. Give me a minute.
Very well.
So she's going to use the magic earpiece to contact Riggs.
Okay. What
Obvi-
thoughts are you beaming to
to
Riggs?
him. Obviously, you know what happened today within the last hour, right?
Did
In the
something
city?
happen?
A fucking school got blown up, buddy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm there right now. Um, I saved most people who I could, and then Ross did something even fucking weirder, and he's acting funny, but that's not really important. I don't know if there's anyone else hostile on the property, and neither Ross or Moses are in a mindset to really be much use to me because Moses' sister went here. Can you just from a distance keep an
Jesus.
eye on the building? I just
Um,
I know you can't interact because politics and stuff like that. Just keep an eye from a distance, and then you can.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want, but shit.
You're not here, are you?
I'm kind of half a continent away right now. But I can be there, I guess. It's inconvenient, but fuck it. All right, I'm coming.
Thank you.
You never see him, but he said he was coming.
Hmm. She's just gonna trust that he's doing kind of what she said, wherein he's keeping an eye, but he's also staying out of sight.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Um, Ross, you're getting ready to start making these phone calls.
Mm.
Your phone rings.
Who's calling?
It seems to be Bryce.
All right. Yeah, I'll answer.
Okay. I just need some straight answers right now. I understand that Theta and Blink are still on site, but I was informed that you have apparently come back. So, can you tell me what I've already been told by the authorities of what was going on, but I want to hear from you guys what happened.
We received word that there was an attacker at Nubar High. And Moses has family that goes there, so he ran off to save them. He's much faster than any of us, so he arrived there first and began to assess the situation. By the time that Theta and myself had arrived, there was already destroyed. I did not allow that to happen.
Okay. So the source of the explosion was identified?
Yes. Is this call being monitored?
Not at the moment.
The attacker used the same operandi as Juliet McGregor.
Okay. So we think it's a Nova.
We believed incorrectly that she was dealt with, but apparently she has this ability to inflict upon anyone. Undoubtedly, there is some kind of Nova involved.
Okay. Who gave you the information about what was happening at the school?
Learned of it myself.
I see. Have any of you talked to any reporters?
We talked to the police, not reporters. We give a basic account of what amounts to what you and I have discussed. Perhaps less information.
Okay. Are you able to get back there right now?
Negative. My suit has been damaged. Anybody who comes up here is likely to disintegrate. Keep them away from the top floor.
Okay.
Theta is on site. Moses is being assessed. He seems physically
there-
fine, but
Was there any remains of the person who exploded?
not to my knowledge.
Okay. If you could send word ahead to Theta and Blink, I'm going to send some boys from the lab out there. It is imperative that they get to sweep the site.
Any names or descriptions I should send in advance?
Yeah, he gives you 2 names. Was there any dialogue between Blink and this woman?
If there were, I wasn't there to witness it. We responded. We got there after she had already detonated.
So we don't know motive or anything?
While I was recovering Moses, he made it clear that she did say something. He was delirious at the time, but he kept repeating it was her. Now that he's in a somewhat more stable state, he confirmed that.
Okay.
You'll have to get exact wording from him. I apologize.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm getting as much information as possible as things develop. Okay. I'm going to I got to deal with stuff on my end. If you could go ahead and let them know for me, that'd be much appreciated. I'm sending a team now.
I'll keep what overwatch I can. If I learn anything useful, I'll let you know.
Okay. We're gonna
hang up.
advance time a little bit here as things are going through the motions. While you all are in the staging area, filtering, looking for your sister or friends of hers, eventually a team from the tower does come from the lab. And they're in like hazmat stuff. They've got a bunch of equipment with them. And they are allowed access to the scene while the last few people are being extracted over the next few hours. Eventually, you do get word that via your dad that Cassie is at Novara Central Hospital. She is among the unresponsive people that were reconstituted, and she is being held there. He is obviously on his way there. Calls are made to family members. Eventually, amidst communications and stuff, I'm assuming, well, let me ask this. Moses, when the time comes, do you inform Bryce about what was said to you and why you think it was McRae?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Through that,
I also
he,
like, sorry, if I see the guys, so the guys in the hazmat suits, I
yeah,
tell them that maybe if I get relayed the information that they're kind of looking to corroborate, I say maybe it's it's on me because I assume I just wiped out my face, not everything on my body with
gotcha.
the red
Okay.
mist.
Yeah, they'll gladly take a couple samples off of your uniform before going in and checking out the site. Um, through you describing the details and more of the information of a clear picture being made, as well as the concern to immediate family, Bryce begins making plans through Utopia to acquire temporary housing for your family members for their own safety. Because frankly, if this person was able to find where your sister goes to school and in what part of the building she would be in at that time, finding parents is easier than that. So he begins filing the requests for that. Eventually, things do wind down. I am assuming you're wanting to go to the hospital.
Yeah, definitely.
Theta goes with.
Okay.
Like, aside from necessary moments where they have to be separated for him to answer questions and stuff, she is pretty much sticking to Moses' side.
Gotcha.
There is also like a sense of she's trying to keep focused and busy because if she doesn't, she's gonna spiral. So she's like on that right now. She is keeping busy. She's a bit jittery, but she's always finding something to do while being in proximity to him. Be it like even something as simple as taking notes on her phone or fiddling with stuff, like fixing things. Like that's just what she's doing.
Sure. To rush over to the hospital, you know, going through the emergency room entrance, you walk in and immediately people, do that thing where they just look when they hear the door open, see who's coming inside. People see the two of you and are immediately like, oh my God, Novus. on your way to the desk where there is a small older gentleman beginning to look up expectantly to talk to you, you're intercepted halfway there. There's a little boy about 6 years old, maybe. He's got a little bit of snot coming down his nose. He's like just looking up at you, surprised. It's like, oh, superhero. Are you a superhero?
Feel like it today, but yeah, I guess, little guy.
Cool.
Yeah, this here's Blink.
He's just, yeah, he's just in total awe. And eventually, like, his mom comes over and he's like, okay, come on. Let's not bother the important people. And he just, like, even though he's, like, being carefully pulled away, he's just still staring at you, just in total, like, open mouth, just childlike wonder. But you reach the desk, talk to them. They direct you where to go. It's kind of weird. You've never actually had to come into this building. Sure, you've been into the main campus for standard doctor's visits, but you've never been in the emergency room portion of the building. There are staff all over the place, running to and fro, people being wheeled from room to room, down hallways. People that are also have nothing to do with what happened across town today. You eventually find the room that Cassie is in. Your dad is already there, sitting next to the bed. He is stoic. He's he seems unaware of the exact details of what happened. From a little bit of talking to him, you can piece together that he knows, okay, there was an explosion. She was hurt as part of that, and she is currently unconscious. He has no understanding that she wasn't anymore, and that she was reconstituted by powers beyond his comprehension. The entire nature of the situation is beyond him right now. All he knows is his little girl is unconscious. And that he's lucky she's alive.
Okay, I guess going in, he would first hug him, his dad, and he's like, "How is she? Is she fine? What's going on?"
Doctors say she's out. Her heart is fine. There's no clear injuries. They're not sure why she isn't waking up.
Sorry, I don't want to take too much time from you guys, but what doctor did her basic examination? What was their name?
He gives you a name.
Okay. She is going to step out, and all she does is call the medical team at the tower. She gives them the location of where Cassie is, the doctor who overseen her, and basically she's like, deal with the doctors here and the medical staff here, but obviously this is Moses' sister, so we want to keep special attention on her.
Well, we can't just barge in and take a patient.
That's why I said talk to the doctors. I'm not saying to take them. I'm not saying to take her. I'm just saying please keep informed if you can through the doctors.
I'm just telling you we can try, but they are not required to release her to us
Right, of course.
unless her parent or guardian says they wish to have her moved.
I'm not going to bring that up at all to them today. I just really wanted you guys to try and have some information on this, if at all possible.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page. All right.
Yep.
I'll begin that process.
And she stays out. She doesn't go back into the room. She lets them have their time.
Yeah, I mean, it will probably be Moses wouldn't share the being reformed back definitely right now to his dad. He would just say that there was an explosion that like a human blew up that but like don't tell this to the press, don't speak to anyone because we don't know, it might be worse if it gets out. And he'd still be like kind of confused, mostly worried about his sister. um and he would say like and maybe we should we should have the guys at the tower look at her. I don't know.
I mean, if they're better, sure, I guess. I'm not going to pretend to understand any of this stuff. I don't know what to make of any of it.
I don't either. It's like
Like,
it's one thing
why?
to have powers, it's another to see people blow themselves up.
I mean, it's insane. It doesn't make any sense. Why would I mean they're kids. They didn't I mean even attacking the college was madness, but I don't know, like this is just somehow worse. I don't understand. I don't know why. I don't who deserves this? Who
Is anyone I don't know if they're attacking he kind of gets flustered. I don't know if his dad would know that he's hiding something because he's his dad, or I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. He kind of just comes over and kind of pulls you into a hug and just holds you. What is the plan for the night? Are you going to stay here or are you going to go back to the tower?
Yeah, Moses is gonna stay here.
Okay. What about Theta? Staying with Moses?
She's going to eventually take him aside for a second before to kind of make her decision. Can I have a moment, Moses?
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
hall?
yeah. I'll be just outside that.
How are you holding up?
Yeah. Okay. All things considered, I'm holding up.
You're
I'm not
holding up.
spiraling too
You're not
much.
gonna run off and do something stupid if I go back to the tower.
Do what?
I don't know. I have no idea what's going on in your head.
Right now, it's mostly deciding whether or not to tell my dad I almost got my sister killed.
Probably should wait on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, if I don't know if she was. I try to remember this. Did she look exactly like uh, I guess the first iteration of her when she exploded, or was it like this?
The one you saw this time was definitely more heavily dressed than Juliet McRae. So you didn't get the best look at her, especially a lot of her face was covered up. I will say, though, the height seemed to match. The overall silhouette seemed to match. The voice, from what you remember, although muffled, seemed kind of familiar. You only talked to her once, but you think that was the same voice.
Okay, okay. Then I would say I think it was the same voice, maybe even the same face. I don't know, but how is that possible? I mean, she couldn't have switched.
I mean, just think about it, Moses. What can we do? We didn't know the extent of her powers. Maybe she duplicates, and what we caught was just a copy.
Maybe, maybe she possesses people. I don't. How to? I don't know. Maybe we should just raise the whole church and be done with it. I don't.
That's going to be a lot of innocent people.
I know. I'm just. Yeah.
I am going to ask Bryce to send people to the hospital with some ability, some sort of tool that senses quantum energy. Okay? If at all possible.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I talk.
Because if this was targeted towards you and she finds out your sister's here with you and your dad and your mom, so yeah. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Sure. Sure. But yeah. Let him come.
All right. And I'm saying this because I need you to also be aware and you need to be present. And I know it's hard right now because everything that just happened to you and your family.
Yeah. I think from now on, any person that even remotely resembles a threat is gonna get teleported. I'm not taking any chances ever again.
Somewhere's not as immediately deadly as the bottom of the ocean, right?
No, the desert.
Okay. We have to be able to still possibly work with and contain them ourselves. So,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Have you eaten anything? No, hey.
No. I mean, yeah, no, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, maybe I should get something for me and my dad.
All right, I'll walk
Um,
with you. Come on.
yeah, just anything. I guess we find a vending machine or something.
Oh, no, she's going to lead him
There's
outside
some-
because there's usually like restaurants outside of hospitals, unfortunately. like
This
fast food.
hospital does have a cafeteria.
Oh, and that too.
but
There's cafeterias.
if you do want to hit up a restaurant, there's some that are nearby.
Yeah, I think just like a sandwich in a cafeteria together. I don't think that,
You'll go that far. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think neither like Moses or his dad are in for a whole meal fine dining.
Sorry,
stuff
I
like
meant
that.
more like burgers, fries, kind of
Yeah,
fast
yeah,
food
yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah,
sandwiches and
basically
stuff
get
from
something.
cafeteria.
Yeah, yeah. Get something there and
Grab something extra for your mom or just to have in the room. You know what? No, Data's not going to tell that to Moses. She's just going to do it. She's just going to grab extras and buy it and give it to him just to keep in the room.
okay. I don't know is his mom even there or is she like
No.
because yeah. I guess then when he gets back he would ask that where is she?
Yeah. Just before she goes, Theta will say that she did call the doctors at the tower and ask them to look into whatever they can do to help. They said if you want to transfer her into their care, it has to be through her guardians. And then with that she will leave.
Okay. So where's mom? Is she like
Oh,
does she know?
she knows. She is at work.
Okay. Uh,
I would like for her to be here, but in her mind, it is out of her hands right now to do anything. So she is working.
yeah, 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 that's her. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, okay. So, are you are you okay with then moving her to the tower?
Yeah, yeah. If you think she's gonna get better care there, absolutely.
I mean, if yeah, maybe if it was, a nova exploding, maybe there's something they can check. Maybe that's why she's not waking up. I think it's best that they get a chance to look at it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Whatever I get a sign or whatever. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, I'll I'll tell them, yeah, to come that they can pick her up and then yeah, yeah. Um,
Okay.
and I kind of step outside to call Bryce.
Cool. Yeah, Bryce picks up. He says, Blink, um, you doing
Hey,
okay?
so Tata told me that we can get my sister to the tower to get like looked at by our guys. My dad's
Yeah.
okay with it, so can you send them here or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll send him because I do have some of his contact information from some of your details. So I'll send him an email with the paperwork for him to just e-sign it, and then I can just shoot it over to the hospital and we can get her.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Okay.
Is Ross okay?
I did talk to Ross. His suit was compromised apparently, so he is here at the tower working on repairs.
Okay, good, good, but he's okay. Sure, sure. I mean,
Yes.
what he did is, yeah, it was something.
That's from what I've heard, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of things to do with the publicity and everything, so I'll let you get back to it.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy. And he'll hang up the phone. Time presses on. The sun is beginning to set. Well, it's slipping past the horizon. When Ross get a phone call.
Oh boy, who's calling me now?
Unknown number.
Ah, my favorite. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll pick up.
There's a moment of silence when you pick it up. You're about ready to hang it up from some fucking scam calling bullshit when you do hear a woman's voice. Do you get off on playing God? Does it excite you to violate God's natural order?
Julie, that's a voice.
Yes.
What do you want?
For you people, you monsters, to disappear, to go away. You taint everything you touch. Terrigen, Utopia, it doesn't matter. You're all monsters. And I don't care how many get caught in the crossfire. I will do everything I must to expunge your taint from this world. You may
If
have
that's what you believe is best.
saved. You may have saved a few people, but you can't save them all. And she hangs up.
Interesting. It's possible to trace on that phone call that just happened.
Wasn't long enough.
Fair enough. Perhaps if in the same mindset I was a couple hours ago, it might have been a bit more snarky. Might have engaged a bit more. Don't necessarily feel the same way though. I'll let it pass. And then just go back to work.
Okay. The next day, your mom comes to visit Cassie in the hospital before heading to work. She doesn't say much. She's very stone-faced, distant. She speaks to the doctor, speaks to you and your dad. It's very matter of fact. And she does what she always does when she can't resolve something herself. She goes back to work.
As she kind of gets out of the room, I go after her and I just say it like, it's okay. Like you deal with it in the way you have to.
She pauses, looks at you, just nods, and then goes.
Yeah, and I go back to. I don't know if at this point we're at the tower or still in the hospital.
So the talking to the doctors, it sounds like there was a plan to move her this morning in a couple hours. They things are still a little crazy throughout the night. They wanted to wait for things to calm down. Um, but eventually the time does come where she is moved to the tower. You and your dad are able to ride with her over, and you all get her set up there in the tower. The doctors and science staff there have been running tests. The science staff have been running tests throughout the night. The doctors began immediately running tests and trying to understand what the nature of her condition is. Because they repeat the same thing the doctors at the other hospital told you. Physically, she's fine. She's just not waking up for whatever reason. Maybe her body is. Maybe there is something that they can't detect that is trying to achieve some kind of unseen homeostasis from being reconstituted.
Okay.
As
So
much as we can understand the theory of novas interact with quantum forces, it's still a very misunderstood field of science. The scientists come back with DNA evidence from the scene, and they confirm that the person who exploded was, in fact, Juliet McRae.
okay, so like the same DNA.
Yes.
Okay.
They compared samples from when she was imprisoned here, because they always take samples of prisoners, versus the samples they found on the site, and it was the same person.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Well, that is a whole different problem. Um, yeah. I guess he would kind of not focus on that at the moment. He would just try to find any kind of like headset and put it on Cassie and just turn on her favorite music, hoping that that will wake her up. It's
Sure.
just something he would do.
Okay. She doesn't immediately wake up, but
Of course, of course.
you know. What about you other two?
Oh, God. I mean, as soon as she wakes up, Theda's going to go check on Ross. So she goes to his room and she knocks on his door.
Yes.
Can I talk to you?
Are you alone?
Yes.
Come in.
All right, she's going to go in. Do I have to roll if he's not in his suit again?
Yeah. If you don't
Okay.
have the ability to resist the environmental effect from him, you gotta roll.
I couldn't remember if I could adapt to it or not, so.
No, because it is
Okay.
a actively damaging effect. It's
What
not
was the.
well, it's technically an environmental effect, but it's not an environment.
Yeah.
He is affecting the environment around him to be dangerous.
What's the
to
roll
other
again?
beings. It's oh shit, what actually is it called? It's the
Right?
and it's stamina resolve. That's what it was.
Stamina.
Yeah. If you have any durability scale, that does apply.
She has 1 durability skill, I do believe.
Okay, cool. So you'll get plus your power scale 2 for your aura, right?
Yeah, I think we established that.
Okay. So, it's not rolling to hurt you, but your durability scale 2 because you have +1 durability scale. So, yeah, it's a normal roll.
Okay. So it'd just be my resolve plus my stamina.
Yeah.
3.
Cool. You're good.
Cool. So she walks in and she does like shudder for like a second and then she presses forward.
Yeah, I'm just sitting on the edge of my bed, looking out the window, kind of stone faced. Just in pajamas, really.
She'll go and sit next to him.
How are Raj and Cassie doing?
About what you would expect. Cassie hasn't woken up yet. She was one of the ones you reconstructed.
I believe so.
Yeah. All of them are seemingly presenting otherwise perfectly fine, but not regaining consciousness.
It's because they're brain dead.
I guess that makes sense. I had a feeling it was something like that. That the soul's not there, just the body.
It's the only conclusion that makes sense.
It is, right? I don't think I can fix that. I don't know if I can fix that.
I can't. I'm not forward to having to explain that to Raj.
Me neither. How are you handling it?
I don't know. I'm not upset.
You don't sound upset. You don't sound anything, actually. I figured it could maybe just be the shock of it all, but I don't even think it's that. Because I kind of feel different a little bit myself.
On one hand, I feel as if I have a greater understanding of what I'm supposed to do. On the other hand, I feel distant.
She's gonna squint at him a bit and like almost try to see if she can see anything different with him, even though I'm like 90% sure she won't see anything.
Is anything physically different?
You probably didn't immediately pick up on it, but now that you're focusing and looking, while nothing looks different, something sounds different.
I mean, yeah,
When
that was okay. Sorry.
Yeah, when he's talked to you before without the suit on, he sounded like a person. Now he just sounds like he's wearing the suit.
Oh, she's just gonna reach over and she's gonna like stretch her hand out towards him. I mean, she's kind of sitting next to him, so it's not far. It's more like just like palm up towards him.
I'll just take a look for a few seconds. Eventually, I'll take the hand slowly.
Yeah. She's gonna like grab his hand. She's gonna give it a squeeze. And she's just gonna sit there. She's gonna hold his hand for a bit, just in silence.
Sure.
I hmm. I suppose it makes sense that if we're changing physically, those changes may run deeper, right?
Of course.
What is it that you think you're meant to do? You said that earlier.
It's obvious now that the powers that I have developed are meant to disrupt things, tear them down. What you witnessed was not a reconstruction of the school. It was me actively destroying time. Obviously, it can be focused towards greater means, but that is what I've been laden with.
She's gonna like sit there for a moment and just contemplating because I don't know if she can actually wrap her head around that concept of destroying time. If that's what you did, you destroyed time, then why didn't things just replay backwards how they were to that moment? Why would injuries still exist or these people not just regain themselves completely? Because time is time. Undoing it is undoing it, destroying it.
It's possible that the trauma induced from recreation caused them to be in a permanent state of paralysis.
Okay.
It's also possible that higher consciousness is still something we don't fully understand, but once it's gone, it stays gone. I didn't resurrect those people, I brought their biomass back.
I think perhaps then, if it's just a matter of us not understanding the fabric of a conscience, of a soul, of whatever makes us, that before you go on some tangent that your powers are just meant to destroy or whatever, deconstruct, that your mind isn't built that way. Because when you became you, the first things you willingly chose to do seemed to be to create things. The boots, our communication devices, the tower. Just, I don't know what's going on, how you're changing, why things are changing the way they are. Just, don't put yourself into a category and stay there. You're smarter than that.
Perhaps.
And hey, maybe you can understand the consciousness of humanity one day. You just got to study it a little better.
And what of you?
What about me?
You stated yourself that you have been changing.
I don't know if I'm changing in the same way you are exactly. I feel separate, I suppose. I do. I felt that from the start, though, because I look. Well, you understand that physicalness of it. You, because your suit and everything that comes with that.
Even
But
without it, I understand.
yeah, and me now, like, yes, like I am, like I'm looking, I look different. I look so different than the average person on the street. But as I'm feeling like I'm growing apart or something different than them, I feel responsible for them.
Interesting.
I I mean, don't get me wrong, I was never a fucking goody two shoes or anything like that. I'd fight if I had to fight and stuff like that, but I also, I don't know. I grew up out there knowing how important it is to watch people's backs. I grew up seeing how money or even the smallest bit of power or title can go to someone's head, right? And I always hated it. I hated it so much how arrogant or domineering people were because they thought that they were better or more important or more capable. And now here I am as someone who is arguably more capable, physically better than what was there before. And I can't shake that image of every person I have ever seen take advantage of someone I loved or cared about. And I just know that I can't be that. I don't ever want to be that. I'm not going to be flawless. I'm not going to be perfect. I fucking hate the politics around all of this bullshit. But
I don't think any of us particularly enjoy that aspect, to be fair.
yeah, no, I know. It's just right now, that's where I am. I think about what I can do despite everything. I can take bullets and go into places humans can't safely live or sustain themselves. I can heal. I can heal people. I can heal myself. If anything, I am the person that should be doing things that would get them killed. I mean, I can't stop progress. Humans are always going to want to do dangerous, stupid bullshit. But like the shooting that just happened, if it wasn't a Nova, if it was a normal fucking human trying to shoot other humans, me going into that situation, I'm going to come out fine. Cops might not. And because I know I'm going to be fine coming out of it, I know that I don't have to be so black and white about how I handle it. Because they can shoot me if they want. And it's going to fucking hurt and it's going to piss me off. But if I'm not going to die, then I have the time, hopefully, to stop them from dying. To stop anyone else from dying.
So that's your goal. To stand up for those who can't defend themselves.
It sounds so naive.
It sounds like Project Utopia.
Right? Isn't that insane? Because I don't like how they go about all of this, to be quite frank with you. Paperwork and bureaucracy and controlling a story.
Do you believe that ultimately they still stand for a better tomorrow?
I think that right now there are people here that do believe that, but I also know that if it's not already happening, it's going to happen just like it does with every other fucking organization, and that's going to change because someone is going to get into the big seat, and they're not going to see it that way. They're going to see it as profit, as control, as power. I think that's frustrating to me in a way I can't express and I don't know how to fix.
We are still in the beginning phases of what we are doing. We've advanced rapidly in some ways, but if you truly want to defend those who cannot defend themselves, then I think we have the power to do that and steer this organization we want them to walk. Perhaps we've been, well, at least I have been intimidated by the scope Project Utopia before, but now everything seems a bit smaller, easier to control.
Sorry, dog started playing right behind me.
Yeah.
I mean, could you try to look into our internal stuff to see if whoever is running the things, if it's already started?
I suppose that I could.
At least I can know then, and that might help give me an idea of something. I don't know. I feel kind of stupid and naive, like I said, because it does feel like I'm saying there's so much good out there in the world. We just gotta embrace it while knowing that that's not the full truth, because the full truth is contradictions.
On the contrary, I think your intentions are good. I support them.
I
Just
appreciate
because
that,
it sounds, of course. It may sound a way to say that out loud, but that's just because we understand what the alternative is.
Okay. Well, I am going to go do something potentially stupid.
Indeed.
Um, I'll talk to you in a bit. Is your suit not fixed yet?
It's operable. I haven't been to sleep, but that shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, I don't need you to come with me for this. I just wanted to make sure you were not completely confined to your room. Because if you were, I'd maybe bring you some food or something.
I will be all right.
If you need me, you know how to call me.
Promise me something, Theta.
Yes.
I don't know what this is, but I can feel myself slipping a bit. I don't want to end up a monster, an aberrant. I
Yeah.
want to support that you and Moses and Zara live for. Help me stay that way.
That's an easy promise. I wasn't planning on letting you falter anyways, whether you asked me to or not.
Very good.
Okay, Theta's gonna get up and she's going to leave, and I'm gonna go let these dogs out.
Yeah. My goodness.
Rabbit being a big baby.
He's just a fan of the dramatic.
He is. Savage. Desperately holding on for life. So he doesn't fall off. All right. So she leaves. You have things to ponder. You're in the room thinking about how that conversation went when you feel a chill. And then Rakes is there, leaning against your workbench. Holds a finger over his mouth. Nothing seems to happen for a moment. And then he finally speaks. I'm not here right now. I was never here. Okay? So, they'd asked me to keep an eye on things while they were sorting through the mess. Figured I would come let you guys know, and you're the smart one, so seems most important to tell you. There's nobody else there. Your exploding nova was a lone operative.
See. For the best, I suppose.
I also did some asking around last night about if anybody knows about any exploding novas. She's a unknown. Not an aberrant. Not Terrigen. None of them seem to know her. Nobody I've talked to is entirely sure how she's doing what she's doing. Theories, but not enough information to say for sure. It's particularly unique to have a power to blow oneself up. Believe it or not a lot of fucking cases reflecting that kind of ability. Crazy thought, I know.
More than once, anyway.
Yeah, especially more than once. So that's what I have to share.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing. I intend to look into her a bit more. See what we can.
I would assume so. Before I go, just wanted to say that if you are having certain troubles, perhaps coming along for some conversations at some point would be a good idea. I understand you all are committed to this utopia thing, but, well, I think you're standing on a precipice, or approaching one, perhaps. It's more complicated than just having powers. I'm not talking about the reporters and the fame. And I think you're starting to see that now. But I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. Just putting it out there.
I am committed to putting my best foot forward. It would be a disservice to everyone around me to pretend that I can sit in this tower and play at being a hero without understanding exactly what I am. That would be for an idiot to do, and I'm no fool.
I'd agree. On both counts. You're not stupid.
And yet I'm ignorant. I had
True.
no idea that I was capable of what happened yesterday.
When we push ourselves, we begin to glimpse just a fraction of what we're capable of doing.
I'm open to conversation. If there's anybody out there willing to help me understand, I would definitely be interested.
There certainly are. I'll let you know, and people are comfortable to have guests.
Of course.
My advice until then, take it or leave it. Tone it down. Dial yourself back.
Or it gets worse.
He nods.
Very well.
Don't want to end up in a unfortunate situation.
At the very least, yes. I'm trying to avoid that. Be a bit more relaxed. Hopefully nothing else falls apart around me.
Well, I guess that's one of the downsides of being on call, huh? You don't really get to make some of those decisions.
And yet they haven't called us yet.
True. But here you are, without being called on.
Suffice it to say that at the very least, while we all have grand ideas about how to apply our powers, we are chafing against the idleness at the moment.
I get that. Believe me, I get that. Am I going to tell you what to do? I'm not going to. Well, I don't have any words of wisdom for existing inside of Utopia. Utopia is Utopia. Good luck. I have a
Thank you,
feeling you'll need
Riggs.
it. Vanishes from sight.
Cool it down, cool it down. Am I able
Whatever
to
that the
cool
fuck
it
that's
down?
supposed to mean.
Yeah. Well,
Who were you talking to? I missed that part.
I was speaking to Ray,
Oh, okay.
buddy.
He was
Yeah.
never here.
Hush,
He was
hush.
never here. Okay. Theta was going to go after she was done down to the medical lab and stuff when Cassie gets brought in.
Okay.
In the meantime, while she was waiting for that to happen, she would have been searching through anything Cassie had on social media. She would have been watching if there was like videos. She would have been reading her posts, every little thing about like her fights, her friendships. She's trying to understand the girl, see the girl. Yeah, you know where I'm going, I think.
I mean, she's a teenage girl. Yes, posts on Ripple, kind of talking about some of the new movies that she's been seeing that she really likes. There, of course, are posts about her bragging about how cool her brother is, um, especially where she, you know, shares articles and stuff that have been written about him. And then, of course, there's also like you can find comment chains where she's talking to friends on Ripple about stupid homework and, you know, plans for the weekend where there's going to be, you know, a bunch of people are going to such and such this weekend to, you know, hang out and do this and do that. And there's some, you know, funny videos, not in the same vein of what Moses records for his Ripple, but like just photos of like her and her friends occasionally just goofing around, waiting for like class to start or on the bus type of stuff. Just short little snapshots. And then, of course, there's always like the little status update of like, feeling terrible today. Don't at me.
Yeah.
Nauseous emoji. Like, and stuff like that.
Okay. She's going to go from there then and head, like I said, to the room.
Sure.
I'm assuming it's Moses and his dad again.
Yeah. And of course, there are doctors that are looking over things. They're present in the room, but they're not hovering over the bed right now.
Okay. Hey, I'm guessing no changes.
No, everything's the same. I tried like putting I guess music she likes. Maybe that'll wake her up. I don't know. Maybe Ross knows more. Maybe I could.
He's still working on his suit, I think.
Okay.
Um, can you play some of her music? The music she likes? You got one of her playlists or something?
I mean, yeah, sure. And I basically the same thing I led for Cassie. I'll relay.
Just play it out loud in the room. Not too loud. Like she turns it down a bit, but she's listening to it. And she's gonna look over to Moses's father. Um, I'm sorry, I don't know what to call you.
That's a great question.
I remember we went over this last time. His name was said too, because that was the gala episode that I listened to recently,
Yes.
and I can't
Um,
remember his name.
Jamil.
Jamil, that's right. Yep. I just saw it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it up as well, so you're good.
He looks and he goes, you can call me Jamil.
Jamil. I'm Theta. I'm part of your son's group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I know this is gonna sound super weird, but can you just tell me about your daughter? The things you noticed as her father? Not just the surface stuff, like the things you remember about her, good and the bad. It's a loaded question, I know.
I mean, considerate, caring.
Does she have a
She
temper?
mm, not particularly. She has her mood swings, but she's not generally an angry person. If anything, at the worst, she's just a little forgetful sometimes, a little spontaneous, kind of acts on a whim. Her grades could be better, but she's doing okay.
What areas is she good at that she maybe doesn't see it?
I mean,
Like you said that she's caring. Does she know she's caring? Or is it like so innate to her that that's just normal?
I I think she knows she is. I with how much Moses here is such a fan of Utopia beforehand. I mean, she saw how much some people like the lengths some people are willing to go to and others aren't, and I think she sees the value in helping people, and she knows it's not, unfortunately, not always what people do. Um, but I think she underestimates how capable she is a lot.
A lot of girls do.
Yeah.
She an art kid, a math kid, physical?
I would I would say she's physical. Like she's not terrible at math. She's not very good at art, but she doesn't have the patience to get good at it either. So uh but yeah, I mean she likes going out and doing stuff.
All right. If she did something really bad and you had to go and to her school and pick her up and talk to the teachers about it and stuff, how is she going to handle being grounded?
I mean, she'd be upset, but she would do as she's told.
And if you ever yelled at her or someone yelled at her in the past, does she get angry back? Does she cry? Does she shut down?
Crier for sure.
Okay. She's going to grab the phone or whatever's playing the music, and she's just going to quickly go through the playlist. She's going to kind of like look at the genres, whatever's in there. And then she's going to go over to the side of Cassie's bed. And she's going to reach out and lightly rest a hand on her arm. And she's going to try something to heal her, to find her, to bring her back. She's going to try it. She's going to
Okay.
basically try to spark something in the brain again. Something to catch fire and fix those pathways to personality.
Sure.
Okay. And we have no more quantum, right? I mean, Jesus Christ, momentum.
No, yeah, you guys used
We
it all.
I wiped it out, yeah. Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure there was nothing like a daily refresh.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You refresh it, you gain momentum when you fail rolls.
We just gotta fail more.
Don't
Yeah,
say
dude,
that.
obviously.
But don't fail now, please.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna do my best to not, okay?
Okay.
I really miss having willpower.
Why can't I just decide to pass tests? What the fuck?
Only one.
Ooh, yeah. You touch her and begin pushing that energy that you feel in your chest and try to focus on her mind on trying to repair pathways. And there's that connection there where you're feeling that energy passing through her, and you're trying to rebuild pathways, but the pathways are already rebuilt.
They're there.
They're already there. Everything is how it's supposed to be. As far as you can tell, there's nowhere for the energy to go. So it eventually just washes over her and dissipates.
Theta's standing there for
Gain
a
of
moment.
momentum.
Gain a momentum. Ooh, okay. Theta's standing there, and you like again, her power is visible. You guys seen the hand that she put on Cassie, and it goes that porcelain white again. And she pushes a little bit, and it goes up further up her arm. And then she takes a moment as it fades, and she closes her eyes, and she is going to try again because
Sure.
she's desperate.
Yeah, of course.
I keep clicking the wrong one.
Moses is pacing as nervously as humanly possible,
Yeah.
which with super speed is a lot.
Actually, as she's doing that, she's going to turn up the music a little bit. And before she activates it, she's going to go, can you guys talk to her? Please?
Sure.
Okay.
Cassie, come on, get back. We're all here. Just I'll take you wherever you want, whenever you want. I'll take you and your friends wherever. Just come back.
Still
Merv
nothing.
also is eagerly trying to coax her back as well. You once again try to push more healing energy into her, but it just dissipates with nothing to repair.
Okay. there's obvious frustration on Theta's face. She is upset. And she herself is even kind of starting to tear up because she's not sure how to fix something, how to find this thing that's not there. I don't know how I could talk about what I want to try because I don't know if it's I don't think it's a power that exists in the book. So I don't know if it'd be maxing out. Can I describe to you
What
what
is
I
it? Sure.
Okay. So Theta is thinking of what that spark of life is. She's picturing the body. She's picturing herself. What does herself look like? What did her mom look like when she was doing it? And she's going to try just the tiniest sliver of herself, of her own consciousness, of her own awareness. She wants to try and just cleanly pull that away, but leave that in Cassie to see if that sparks the system back into life.
I think we're going to go ahead with trying to push your healing as far as possible.
Okay. So that's a quantum roll, right?
Yep. You spend quantum equal to the number of dice you want to roll up to the maximum that is your quantum rating.
That's only 3, so.
And then you can gain flux for extra enhancement up to
Yeah.
your quantum rating.
Oh. Let me just check what my flux is at currently. So 1 automatically.
3. Yeah, it's
Okay,
1 automatically.
She can do 3.
Okay.
So it's going to be the healing rating. But she can only push it up by 1 level because she only got 1 success, right?
What's your healing currently at? 3?
No, her healing's at 1. The quantum was the 3.
Okay. So yeah, so you have 1 success on the roll plus 3 enhancements. So you have 4 successes. So you could spend 2 of those successes to bump healing to 3, and then you could spend your next 2 bumping quantum up to 4, and then your healing up to 4.
Okay. Her quantum has been bumped in previous maxing outs, so
Yeah.
it would just be the next.
But
I
in
see what you
order
mean.
to keep,
I see.
because you're
Okay.
capped based off your quantum rating.
So you said quantum to 4, healing to 3.
Healing to 4, because you have enough successes to
Okay.
bump it to that much. Yeah.
And
That's
then
as far as you can reach on
enhancement
this roll. That's with
would
the
be
enhancement.
okay. So I'm just trying to figure out where I'm putting numbers.
Healing 4, quantum
Healing
4.
4, quantum 4. Nothing in the enhancement section.
Have you? Oh, I thought you had already rolled. I thought that's what that 1 success was. Okay, so no,
The
never mind.
1 was activating it, not the
Okay,
healing.
You're good. Okay, yeah. So the healing, yeah. You don't have any enhancement for the healing, so you're rolling quantum 4, healing 4.
Sorry, I was confused on that. My bad.
You could spend momentum and get extra dice if you want to.
Oh yeah, that's
'Cause you've
right.
got
Because
2 right here.
I just put 2. Yeah, give me those fucking 2 back. Sorry guys, I'm draining the pot.
I mean, you're the one who put them there, so hey.
Well, you can only
works.
take 1 actually. You can't take both because you can only
Okay.
take up to half of the pool at a time.
Okay. Oh yeah, and before I was doing them 1 by 1, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Please, dice. There we go. That's a good success.
Whopping 6 successes. I'm assuming you're putting all of your successes trying to
Yes.
bring
Like-
it back.
Like desperate probably full on like tears down her cheek at this point because she's just trying so fucking hard.
I made a secret roll.
Oh my god.
Just want to put it out there for posterity's sake in case people are like, Zemmy's being mean, Zemmy's an asshole. No.
No, he makes secret rolls that we can't see.
I do. Sometimes I make them public rolls. You touch, reaching beyond what you've been able to do before, hunting for the spark of life. Whatever that is. Is it consciousness? Is it a soul? Is it something we don't understand yet? What is it? Reaching to try to, in some way, rebuild it, respark it, thinking on the information you were told with the music, them asking for her to come back. The energy washes over her and moves on and dissipates. And she does not wake.
Theta at that point is going to like, her knees are kind of like shaking a little bit, not necessarily even from the effort of doing this, but just from the emotion behind it. And when nothing happens, she just hangs her head and kind of like goes down to her knees.
Jamil.
Moden just like puts a hand on her, says thank you, and then just walks out of the room, just muttering like I just can't, I just can't. He walks out.
Jamil sits down in a chair and just rests his head in his hands.
Theta's gonna need a moment. I don't know if you want to follow Moses for a second.
Sure.
Because she's gonna be just kind of quietly sat there for a while because she's, yeah.
I think this is actually an excellent moment to stop.
That's a devastating moment to
As
stop. What do you
much
mean?
as we may want to continue,
Wow.
as much as we want to find the solution, I think this is an excellent stopping point.
I do.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty.
What a fucking session, gang.
Oh, yeah. Oh my
I
god.
really tried to not max out.
God damn. God damn.
Okay, well, hold on. I go talk to the dog for a second, then I'll be right back.
I almost got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling Novas. You just had to max out and fuck with time.
Yeah. And there was nothing bad that happened as a result. Nothing.
There will be no repercussions whatsoever to this action.
Yeah. Ross didn't lose part of his humanity, and there's definitely not a bunch of brain dead kids around. No, not at all.
Yeah.
At least they can be buried now.
Well, the thing is medically they're alive.
Uh-huh.
I knew it was such a far stretch that she would be able to do anything because there's nothing in the book that does this. But I don't know. Theta's fucking drank the Kool-Aid and is trying to be good or something. And here we are.
Ugh.
So, I'm going to say 6 XP for the session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Heavy session.
There we go. I just kept putting XP in after I breached 13.
Yeah. Questions, comments, concerns? Did everybody have fun?
Yeah. This was great. This was a
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy
was
session.
fucking
Ooh.
devastating.
Yeah.
It's definitely we're gonna remember this one.
But guys, nothing exciting ever happens. We only just sit around and RP.
Is
Yeah,
that your
yeah.
husband? See, Chad,
Who are you talking to? Huh? I can't
we do shit. We do shit. And it's awful.
Is this what you wanted? Are you entertained now?
Next session is just gonna be nothing but coffee dates.
Yep.
Hell
don't know, we'll
yeah,
figure the part out.
dude. Yeah, speed dating arc. Let's go. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the fucking. It's funny because there has been like pretty much no combat for the most part, and yet there has been at least like one max out almost every fucking session. And it's starting to add up.
It's mostly been me and
Yeah,
fucking Ross.
yeah.
Yeah, I only did it once so far, yeah.
Same with Zara.
It's good shit. Good shit. Delightful. Fucking delightful. Well, folks, we're going to move into our after show decompressing session. So we're going to have to bid you guys adieu. As a reminder, if you enjoy the podcast and want to keep up with us or support us, follow, like, subscribe, whatever the funny buttons to press for your platform of choice is. Smash all the buttons. Tell your friends, tell your family, tie them to a chair, force them to listen. Shock them so that they stay awake and consume all of our content, all that fun stuff. And we will see how this progresses next time. So until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.